Hi guys, it's Angelia. How's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are all doing well, and I want to say welcome to everybody. Anyway, I thought I'd get up here and take advantage of this beautiful day that we're having here where I'm at. Woodpecker's got something to say. But anyway, wanted to take advantage of it because we're having some really pretty weather today, and it's been a lot better today than what it has been this whole week. I'll tell you what, we've had some dandy weather. Every day except for yesterday, I do believe, which today is Friday, April the 15th, I believe. But yesterday was a very pretty day. But every day before that, we have had severe weather here, and I'm telling you, it's been wild. um, Tornadoes and hail that's bigger than well, they said it was like tennis ball size hail, if not bigger. And so, yeah, we've had some pretty rough weather, but tornadoes that actually went south of me and everything. And you guys, some of you guys know, I don't care too much for storms like that. I don't mind a thunderstorm, but when it comes to severe stuff like that, I have panic attacks, and because I've been in one before, and yeah, um, it really scares me. But the only thing good out of it is I like to watch this one guy. His name is Reed Timmerman. He's a storm chaser and a meteorologist and everything, and I absolutely love watching that guy. And so he actually came to Arkansas and was here whenever the one went south of us, and so I was listening to him and trying to crochet. And so anyway, I watched him all day that day while he was doing his storm chasing. And so yeah, he's very informative, I tell you that. I really do enjoy him. I'll watch him before I will any of the other meteorologists in our state. Him and another guy named Ryan Hall. He's good. So yeah, they both have YouTube channels. So anyway, if you're interested in what your weather's like, if you're having severe stuff, they're on top of it. So I can put links down below if you want to go check them out. So that's the weather forecast for today. But anyway, I've made a few Easter things here. I got to thinking, I really haven't made any Eastery things for this year. Last year, I made a bunch of those classic bunnies by Dog Woof. I made a bunch of them, and that one's one of my favorites. And I actually made one for myself, and I'm going to bring it out here. I mean, I've got it out here with me. Oh, before I get started, too, I forgot. I wanted to tell you guys what my husband did for me. I tell you what, I have the best hubby. Whenever I come out here and I do my videos, I have a table that sits up on my deck that I'm always, carrying it off my deck and setting it back here. And then when I'm done, I always take it and put it back up on my deck. And I had mentioned one day, I said, I really, and besides just, having something to do videos on, I wanted to have a picnic table that whenever I do all my grilling and stuff like that, I can have something to put the food on, and we can sit outside down here to eat instead of maybe on the deck whenever the sun is shining on us and stuff. So I mentioned it one day, and you know what he did? He made me a picnic table, guys. I am so excited. You guys are actually sitting on it right now, and I'll insert a picture of what it looks like. It totally blew me away. He has a shop, and it's not very big. It's a little one, but he does a lot of woodwork stuff, and he's normally making bird feeders and bird houses, and he's giving them away all the time. And he makes benches too that he gives away. And so, oh, there goes my dog. Anyway, I mentioned a picnic table, and then about 3 days ago, he come home with a bunch of lumber, and he started working on a picnic table for me. And I was so blown away and so excited about it because, usually whenever I mention something I like to have, usually he'll say, okay, I'll get around to it eventually, and add it to the list. And so, because he's always busy doing everything else. And, it's kind of like us when we crochet. How many times do we crochet for ourselves, So he took time out and he made me one, and I'm so excited about it. And I'll insert a picture of what it looks like. But so I am beyond excited about it. I've got all this room now that when I bring things out, I can stretch it all out here and not have all this other stuff I have to pull over here and all that. It is a permanent spot now. So anyway, I had to share that with you guys. Now, okay, so now back to the crochet. Last year I made a bunch of those bunnies I was talking about, and I made one for myself. And I think the yarn that I used, if I remember right, was the blanket yarn, and I think it was called Jelly Bean. And speaking of that blanket yarn, oh my goodness, maybe I don't know, maybe I'm forgetting or something. I went to Walmart like 3 or 4 days ago. Might have been a little bit, no, it was a little bit longer than that, about a week ago, I think. And I bought one of those great big things of the blanket yarn. I bought a white because I needed white. And I think I only paid like $6.97 for it. But yesterday, whenever I thought, well, we went to Walmart, and I thought, well, I'm gonna get me a couple more of the different colors of the blanket yarn and everything. That stuff is $10 a skein now. I could not believe that. And I thought, I don't think it was $10 that day whenever I bought that one, but it went up that much in like it ain't even been a week. And so it really shocked me. So I thought, I won't be buying any of that for a while. I'll wait till maybe, hopefully they'll mark it back down, because you know how Walmart is. They'll do a rollback, mark something else up, and then roll back on something else. So hopefully they'll bring it back down, because I really do like using that. I really do. So anyway, that's the bunny I'm going to show you, and I made it out of that last year. And I don't have any of this color left, but this is it right here. I love this bunny so much, and it's just a floppy old bunny, and I love that. But this was out of, I think it was called Jelly Bean. And if I remember right, I used a size 6mm hook to make this one. And I gave him a little fuzzy tail, which I'm not very good at making pom-poms. It looks a little ratty, but that's okay. It's still cute on there. And so anyway, that's what he looks like. So I decided I wanted to make me a few for this year. Now the first one I'm going to show you, I was inspired by Pamela. Hi Pamela, of Pamela's Adoring Crochet. She come up here, did a video, it's probably been about a week ago, where she made a bunch of bunnies too. And I think it was a Peep bunny. And so as soon as I seen it, I thought, I got to make me one of those bunnies. And so, but I ended up using somebody else's tutorial, I believe. And she has a free pattern for it on their blog, and a tutorial on it too, the one that I used. And let me get my notes down here. And this one is called Quick Crochet Easter Peep / Bunny Tutorial. And their website is called Rose and Lily Crochet. And as soon as I seen it, I thought, well, I'll give that one a try. And so, like I said, Pamela inspired me to want to go make one. And so I ran in there and grabbed my bulky yarn that I had left from when I made, I think it was the snail. And I used some of what I had left. And I can't remember the name of the yarn, the colorway, because I lost the ball band. I'm real bad about losing my ball bands. But anyway, I ended up making one. Isn't it cute? Now this is out of that Burnett blanket yarn. And I used my clover hook that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's a 6.5mm, okay, to make this with. And I just think he turned out to be the cutest little Peep bunny, I guess you could call it. I don't know if they call it a Peep. I guess it's a bunny. The Peeps is like those little bitty things that you get, those marshmallowy things. But anyway, and you get the little bunnies like this too in the marshmallow things. But anyway, I think it turned out so cute. And I had a lot of fun making this. I would like to be able to find a pattern to where I can make a gigantic one like I did of that ghost that I made of Olive from Stringy Ding. That one that she came out with, that pattern where it was a little ghost, and then I ended up making a gigantic one. I'll put the video down below where I talked about it and where I made it. But anyway, I think this is so sweet, and I love this little bunny. And I think he turned out really cute. Now the eyes that I used, the size of it is 10mm safety eyes for it. Of course, if you didn't have any safety eyes, you can just whip stitch, or do some French knots in there of black to give him some little eyes in there or whatever, But he's turned out so sweet, and I absolutely love it. And it's so soft. And like I said, she's got a video tutorial and a pattern on her website if you'd like to go check it out. And all the patterns that I talk about in the channels, I'll link them all down below in the description box. So cute. So that was the first one that I was inspired by Pamela to make right there. Okay, now the next one that I'm going to show you, I have never made one of these before, and it is a pattern by Olive of Stringy DingDing. Now you can find it free on her blog, or if you'd rather have the PDF download, you can go purchase the pattern for that. But she came out with these a couple of weeks ago, I think, and of course I had to make one. I made a Peep. And so anyway, here it is. I think it turned out so cute. Now the yarn that I used for it is that Chanel yarn. I think I called it velvet yarn in my last video, but it's that Chanel yarn that you can get from the Dollar Tree. Now this one is the pink color, and I held 2 strands of it together to get it to be a little bit bigger than the one that Olive's is. And so like I said, I held 2 strands together, and I used the same hook, the size 6.5 millimeter, and the eyes on it are a size 10 millimeter. But I think it turned out so cute, and I love it, and it's so soft. And so anyway, I had to make me a Peep to put with my collection. So anyway, I love Olive's patterns. They're so cute. I like to make some more of them in all the different color of Chanel yarn, but I'm trying to bust through all the ones that I've gotten into, and so that's what I've been working on that. So anyway, so cute, a lot of fun. So that was my second one that I made. Now this last one I'm going to show you. I absolutely love this bunny. Oh my goodness. It is so cute, and I had so much fun making this one. As soon as I got done with it, I set it on my couch, and it's sitting there, and I'll probably leave it there for a good while. It's just big, and I love the big floppy, you know, kind of stuffed toys. I do. I love them all floppy. I don't worry about their necks being, you know, stuffed kind of like this one here. I just love the floppiness. I don't know, just something about it. I just like it. But anyway, I seen this one, and it is a free pattern, and it is by okay, I'm going to see if I can say this right, which I'm sure I'm not going to say it right. It's called AirAli Designs, and it is a free PDF download. And the name of it is called Cory. Yeah, Cory the Giant Bunny. And like I said, as soon as I seen it, I had to make it. And here he is. I love this little guy. He is it's just so soft using that Chanel yarn, and that's what I did. I went and got every bit of that Chanel yarn that I have been using on different projects and wanted to make him out of it. And so he turned out to be a scrappy Chanel yarn giant bunny. See if you can see him here. I'm not used to this picnic table I lost my shoe doing my videos on it, but isn't he cute? Oh my goodness, I just love this bunny. He's big, and he's just squishy, and I love him sitting on my couch. And like I said, I used, got a bug crawling on me now. I didn't use it all up, but I used up the biggest majority of the scraps of it. But I also used some of the velvet yarn that I had left, and that's the white mainstay. And then this is that oh, that looks like it. That is a little scrap ball I had left of like that bunny I showed you. I think this is Jelly Bean. I did have a little tiny scrap ball, and I used that in there too. And then what I did was I held 2 strands together to make it thicker to match up with this, because this is like I think a super bulky 6. And then I used some more of the Burnett blanket that I had the scrap of. And then I added the white, some more of that velvet in these ears, but I didn't add the velvet mainstay white in the body of the rabbit, because I actually forgot I had it as a scrap ball, and I went and got it and stuck it in there. But I think he is so sweet. And look at his little tail. Actually, to be honest with you, a while ago when I was gathering all my stuff up and taking him off my couch to bring him outside, just my shirt, I forgot to put a tail on him. I thought, how could I sit there for 4 days and not realize I have not put a tail on that thing? So I got my pom-pom maker out, and I have a big one. I don't have a little one, but I have a gigantic one, which I thought that would be perfect to make him a tail. And so I made him a big old floppy tail. Now actually what I did was I added it on here, But I know with him sitting on my couch, if my cats get a hold of it, they might pull on it, and I don't want them to mess it up. But if they do, what I did was I weaved the yarn in and out, and then I just tied it in a bow right there, where if it gets messy or, you know, starts looking really ratty, I'll just untie it and pull it off and just make a new one. Or I just might not put it back on there. But isn't that cute? I hope you guys can see it good. I do. I just love this little guy. Now, I gave him blue eyes, safety eyes. Can you see them? Can't hardly tell here in the shade, but these are a size 15. And then I just whip stitched his nose on there with that Chanel yarn. But I love this, and I am going to make me another one, but I am going to do him in like a solid color. And so I thought he screams spring and Easter. So all the pastel Eastery colors and spring colors. So I love this so much. So it was a really easy pattern too to follow. So yeah, can't beat that. So cute. So anyway, that's what I did there. So I do have some more things that I'm going to be showing you guys. I'll do another video. I got to get used to this table, guys. I'm so used to this. My top wants to flop around everywhere. I'll tell you what. Anyhow, I'm not used to this table. I'm wanting to put my arms up here like this. I guess it'd be okay. I'll get used to it anyway. You can see my red back there. She's enjoying the sunshine. We had to lock her up when we were having those bad storms, because, you know, they were saying here where we were at, it was going to be hail the size of 3 inches, if not bigger. And so I had to lock everybody up and put them where nothing can, didn't want them to get hurt by the storms and stuff like that. So I had to lock her in her pen in her coop and just hope and pray that nothing would come through, because that's pretty big hail. It's scary. But anyway, but anyhow, I'll be getting up here again real soon, because I do have some more finished objects. I just wanted to show you the bunnies and stuff like that, but I'm going to hop off here. I got some plants. I went yesterday to the greenhouse and I got me some plants, some flowers and stuff. So I'm going to pot them up in my hanging baskets, and I'm hoping we're done with this frost. I am so tired of it. I am ready. I didn't go crazy like I did last year. Like I've mentioned probably 100 times, I've went crazy last year, and then it snowed. I had to cover it all up. But this time when I went to the greenhouse yesterday, I told them, I said, I'm here, but I'm not going to be crazy today. I said, I'm going to wait. And actually all my stuff that I planted last year, every bit of it came up except for one. So I'm really excited about that. But of course I'm going to replace all my plants in my hanging baskets, because they were all annuals and I don't have anywhere to put them to keep them from getting frostbite and all that. I wished I had a greenhouse. My hubby was actually trying to set it up to where I could get me one, but it never came through. And then finally I said, don't worry about it. I'll deal with it. I'll fix something or something. So who knows? But anyway, I got me some plants yesterday. I'm going to do a little bit here and a little bit there. But I went yesterday to a place where I normally get my ferns. And I remember last year I paid like $12 for those ferns. And when I went back to the same place, they jumped up to $18. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that. And last year, whenever my ferns, they were absolutely gorgeous. They were huge. And I had 3 of them. And I was going to bring them in, and I thought, nah. Because where my house is set, it's surrounded by trees, and they would have a hard time getting light. And they shed a lot, when you have them in the house. At least they did in my house one year. And I thought, well, I don't know if I want to contend to that big old mess again. I wish now I'd have done it. It would have been worth it. So if I end up getting me some this year, I'm definitely going to save them, because I can't afford to pay $18 for each one each time. Oh, dadgummit, there's a wasp. Yo. Oh my goodness, if it's not a tree, it's a wasp. I don't like them. Anyway, yeah. I guess I better get off here. That's a sign. It's time for me to quit chatting, I guess. But anyhow, I will be getting up here soon to do another video. It'll probably be a couple of days, because we're supposed to get some more storms tonight, and of course rain tomorrow and rain on Sunday, Easter. So happy Easter, everybody. I'm going to tell you early in case I don't get up here and do a video. I hope you guys all have a happy Easter and a blessed one. And anyway, and before I go, I'm going to be showing you a picture at the very end where my friend Cindy sent me a picture of her amigurumi that she made out of the book that she won whenever I did that giveaway. I got the book right here, Plenty of Fish in the Sea. This is Olive's book that she came out with that I was so excited about. I had mentioned one day that I wish she would come out with a book, and then surprised me, she did. And so I got to do a review and did a giveaway. And so Cindy won, and she won the book, and she won what I gave away in it. And so she finally got to make the mermaid, and I was so excited. She sent me a picture, and it turned out so cute, Cindy. I absolutely love the way you did it, and I love the way you put the stitch marker on it like a little necklace. That was so cute. So I'm going to insert a picture and show you guys what her little mermaid how it turned out. So cute. But anyway, I absolutely love this book, and I'll put a link down below where you guys can go check it out if you'd like to get you one. I recommend it. I'm anxious actually to get started and get going again and making the rest of these. I got to get going on that blanket too. I hadn't picked it up since the last time. It's been a while, but I want to get started on some more of these, and I do need to fill up that other basket. So hubby just got home, so he doesn't know I'm making a video. He had to go help his sister with the garden tiller. So anyhow, yeah, I highly recommend this, and I'll put a link down below where you guys can go check it out. And I think she also has it to where if you wanted just to have the PDF download of all of them, she's got that available too, if you didn't want to get the book. I like a book myself, so, and I love it being spiral like that. I do. I absolutely love it. I just got me a book the other day. I wished it was spiral, but I think I've seen where somebody said you can take it somewhere to a bookstore or something, and you can actually have them put the spiral, I can't say that right. You know what I'm talking about, where you can have that in your book. That would be cool. Now I would love that. So you can just open up the page and go right to your pattern. So, but anyway, I'll insert a picture of what hers looks like right here. And you know, if any of you guys have gotten this book and you've made some of these patterns out of it, and you'd like for me to show what they look like up here on my videos, just send me, you can email me and send me a picture of it, and just, you know, I'll be more than happy to share with everybody how your little sea creatures turned out in the book. I think that would be cool. Just, you know, if you want to do that, just let me know if you want me to put your name beside it and everything, and I'll be more than happy to put a picture of it up here to show everybody how your little sea creature turned out from Olive's book. Yeah, I do. I love this book. But anyway, I'm going to quit blabbing, and I'm going to hop off of here, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful, blessed day, and I will be chatting to you guys real soon.